welcome, wrestling fan. Tony Schiavone with you here. This is WCW Worldwide. We are 1 week away from Super Brawl. And tonight, we are going to hear from the Total Package Lex Luger, the challenger for the world title. Stay with us. All right, fans, we are here, and I am joined, of course, by Stu Mayhem and Stu. We get a look right now at the one and only Michael P.S. Hayes. Well, Michael P.S. Hayes, one half of the fabulous Freebirds and never at a loss for words. Oh, I don't doubt that for a moment. I can only imagine what words he has in mind.
Now, you know something? It's really no big surprise. Everybody understands one thing. See, when it comes to the fabulous Freebirds, this thing on, we take our opportunities as we get them. See, we don't mind much when people want to get in our face because we give it as good as we get. But one thing I absolutely will not stand by for is having people say that we ain't the tag team champions. Because anywhere we go, everybody knows that the Freebirds are the best damn tag team in the world. Now there's a team out there called themselves Doom. But you ain't all that bad until you walk down Bad Street. And always remember the Freebirds, we live in the last house on the block, baby.
Hold on just a moment. Looks like we may have company here. I can only imagine. Oh, wait a minute. Hold the horses right there. Bam Bam Terry Gordy. Former member of the Freebirds.
You know what? I'm about sick and tired of hearing what you got to say, Mike. I've been listening to it for almost a whole decade, and it is crap. What you got going right now with gorgeous Jimmy Garvin ain't no real Freebirds. The real Freebirds had to disband because of you. Well, you know what? That's one interesting way of looking at it. But I tell you something right now, Bam Bam. If it weren't for Michael P.S. Hayes, there wouldn't be a Bam Bam Bigelow. Now, how you like that?
Well, there'd be a Bam Bam Bigelow, and I'll tell you what else. There'll be a Bam Bam Bigelow boot up your ass. Now, you seem to think the Freebirds are next in line for doom. Well, I got a tag team partner, and his name is Dr. Death Steve Williams. So maybe at Super Brawl, you can try to earn it.
Well, it sounds real good to me. You want to get down and dirty at Super Brawl with the Freebirds? I might have taught you everything you know, but I didn't teach you everything I know. And at the Super Brawl, I'm going to save you the last lesson.
Well, why don't we do this the way that only we can? I say at Super Brawl, we make it a brawl. Bad street style.
I hope you don't think that I'm going to run and cower and back down from a challenge like that. When it comes to bad street rules, I wrote the book, baby. You need someone to read it to you.
You know what, Michael? You always had that big alligator mouth of yours writing checks that the butterfly ass just can't cash. 1 week from tonight at Super Brawl, you're going to be overdrawn.
That was real good. Did you come up with that one all on your own, and Dr. Steve Williams have to feed it to you before you walk through that curtain? Bam Bam, we was family, and even though we had a breakup, I was going to look bygones be bygones, and I wasn't going to look for you and Doc while you was here in WCW, but you get in my way, and I'm going to take you out.
Well, 1 week from tonight at the Super Brawl, you do your damn best to make sure you make your insurance payments and make sure you kiss your wife goodbye.
My goodness!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. What a bombshell to start this show off here tonight.
Making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 210 pounds, Jushin Thunder Liger.
As we get a look at Jushin Thunder Liger as he makes his way to the ring for our opening contest here on WCW Worldwide. Bam Bam, Terry Gordy, Dr. Ned, Steve Williams to go up against the Freebirds. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a main event any arena in the world. I can't believe it. We are going to see two of the founding members of the fabulous Freebirds in 1 week's time at Super Brawl in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's going to be unbelievable. And that's not the main event.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 226 pounds, Flynn Brian Bill Mann.
Brian Pillman makes his way to the ring to go up against Jushin Thunder Liger in what should be a very exciting match, no doubt about it. Both of these men have been chasing the Cruiserweight champion, Billy Kidman. One of them, after winning here tonight, will be getting an opportunity to get that title back. Well, of course, Bryan was the original Cruiserweight champion here in WCW. And he has been trying to get that title back, but he's going to have to go through this man if he's going to do it tonight. All right, Mel Sounds action's underway, and Pillman walks right into a Jushin Thunder Liger dropkick. Liger came out very aggressive against Pillman and continues. Pillman not normally known for a slow start. We'll see what happens here. And now the tide has turned just a little bit as Brian Pillman in control, but he's not really administering enough punishment, in my opinion. Now working the arm. Very surprising to see a ground game attack by Brian Pillman. As a member of this Cruiserweight division, a lot of times you'll see these guys do some high-risk things. Perhaps he's trying to develop another side of his in-ring abilities here, but I would be very surprised if he doesn't at some point in time resort to the high-flying tactics that we have known him for. But right now, Jushin Thunder Liger in control. And now Pillman back in control. Goes for the dropkick in the corner. Nobody home as Liger gets out of there lightning quick. Irish whip to the ropes now. Drop kicks the knee. Brian Pillman definitely not on his A game here tonight. Perhaps Liger has taken him out of his game plan. It's hard to say. We saw Liger start the match off very aggressive, came running all the way across the ring. And Pillman has just not been his normal self here in this match tonight. Well, when you think about what these performers do, the traveling that these wrestlers have to put themselves through, late nights getting in and checking in and out of hotels, eventually it takes its toll on you, and perhaps that's part of what's going on here tonight with Pillman, and that's just a guess, I don't know. Well, it's also cold and flu season, so maybe that's got him. But right now, Pillman not putting out much offense against Jushin Thunder Liger. Liger again goes for the cover, does not hook the leg, does not get more than a 1 count. You're going to have to hook the leg to get Brian Pillman, and I think Liger knows that. I don't believe he was intending to pin him there. And now Pillman with a kick out. Let's see what he can do. Brian now Irish whip into the turnbuckle. It hasn't been very good for him thus far, but monkey flip takes him all the way back out to the middle. Fans, if you're just joining us, what a show we started out with. Michael P.S. Hayes was calling out Doom for Super Brawl next week for the tag team title match. Instead found himself face to face with Bam Bam Terry Gordy. Pillman now finally starting to put some offense together here. He's got Liger in trouble. Oh, what a big shot that was. And now Pillman in the driver's seat, at least for the moment. Sleeper hold by Brian Pillman. We've had a lot of success with this one. But Liger with a jawbreaker gets out the back.
Good thing for him because that was going nowhere fast.
The butterfly backbreaker, and now Pillman again in trouble. Belly to belly. Shades of Magnum TA. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Very close.
Well, this time he did hook the leg, and you're right. This time he almost pulled it off.
Liger bomb. Shoulders are down. And Liger gets the win. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little surprised, but we mentioned it from the get-go that Brian Pillman did not seem himself here tonight.
Oh, Flying Brian indeed came out slow and almost methodical, very unlike him. And here we see Jushin Thunder Liger taking advantage of that opportunity and hitting with a series of tremendously high-impact maneuvers. Here was a close call right there, as you mentioned.
And here was the one that put it away, the Liger bomb. You see the way his head bounced off the canvas. Had no idea where he was.
Here is your winner, Jushin Thunder Liger.
Jushin Thunder Liger will be challenging Billy Kidman in 1 week's time at Super Brawl for the Cruiserweight Championship. Fans, stay with us. Plenty more action still to come. All right, we are back, fans, with more WCW Worldwide.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Teddy Long. And from Georgia, weighing in at 232 pounds, Johnny B. Bad.
All right, Johnny B. Bad in the ring.
Here comes Johnny B. Bad.
Going up against his opponent, the former television champion.
From Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton making his way into the ring. Johnny B. Bad, of course, under the now tutelage of Theodore R. Long. One of these men will be challenging for the World Television Championship, I should say, in 1 week's time at Super Brawl, currently held by Stunning Steve Austin. Bobby Eaton, a former champion, lost that title to Austin. He wants his return match. Johnny B. Bad, however, has been on a winning streak unlike any we've seen in a long time and has earned that title match in his opinion. Championship committee said, you know what, you two guys both have a claim to stake in this one. We're going to put you in the ring and we'll see how it works out. The experience in this one definitely in favor of Bobby Eaton. However, Johnny B. Bad, one of the greatest athletes we've seen here at WCW in quite some time. Former Golden Gloves boxing champion. Likes to call that big hand the Tutti Frutti. And if he hits you with it, you're not getting up. At least not so far. Johnny B. Bad is a classic example of don't judge a book by looking at the cover. I believe he uses that as a distraction, and I believe it works pretty well for him. Oh, Bobby Eaton, that goes to the eyes. Fans may be cheering him now, but he still remembers how it used to be. Head first into the turnbuckle, nobody home. Wow, both men missing, and now Eaton gonna take advantage. He's got him up on his back and now drops him head first. I saw the eyes of Johnny B. Bad roll backwards on that one. Tremendous impact with that turnbuckle. And now Eaton's going to continue that. Ramming the head of Johnny B. Bad into the turnbuckle. He goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Will that be enough? No. Only got a 1 count only, but give credit. Bobby Eaton, even though it's early in the match, hooked the leg. He wanted to give himself every opportunity. He understands what's on the line. Fans, we talk about the television championship. Well, the TV champion is here tonight. He will be in action. Stunning Steve Austin along with Paulie Dangerously here as part of WorldWide. The total package, Lex Luger, is here as well. He will be challenging the Nature Boy Ric Flair for the world title in 1 week's time as part of Super Brawl. That's the match everybody's been talking about. Lots of buzz. And now hooking the leg, and he could not hold him. Each and every time thus far that we have seen Eaton hook that leg, giving himself the added leverage with the hope that it would be enough. Oh, the TKO! That might be all she wrote. Johnny B. Bad could have put him away, I believe, right there, but now has elected not to. He's got Eaton up against the ropes. What is he doing? Teddy Long was right next to Bob Eaton for a moment. You've got to be kidding me. Holy cow. He just launched himself through the ropes, and he just took Eaton out. Like a heat-seeking missile indeed, and now Johnny B. Bad all the way to the top rope. Went for the elbow. Nobody home. I'll tell you what, these two guys putting on one hell of a match here tonight. Irish whips him into the turnbuckle once again. Drop toe face first. And now, wait a minute, Teddy Long up on the apron, distracting Bobby Eaton. Eaton's got to use a little bit more common sense, though. You can't be distracted that easily. Well, considering he used to be managed by James E. Cornette, you would think he would understand when to ignore outside interference by a manager. That would have been one of those opportunities there. Meantime, we saw Johnny B. Bad attempt the pinfall, but unlike Eaton, did not hook the leg and thus did not get the pinfall. Hammering on the side of the head with those clenched fists is Johnny B. Bad, now going all the way up to the top rope. This could be bad news. He wants Eaton on his feet. What a move. Very similar to the Frankensteiner. Well, we told you this guy was one of those athletes that we don't see very often. What he lacks in experience, he more than makes up for with just natural talent. And now Eaton with a series of right hands. And Eaton responds, flips the leg. Oh, he got that knee good, and I think Bobby Eaton. We take a look back at some of the moments from this one. Both men have the opportunities. Look at this. He calls it the TKO. Nice German suplex right there. Again with a TKO. I'll tell you what, Eaton did a good job in this one. And
Here's your winner, Johnny B. Bad.
it's going to be very interesting because in 1 week's time at Super Brawl, it's going to be Johnny B. Bad with Teddy Long going up against stunning Steve Austin with Paul E. Dangerously. Yeah, indeed, fans are going to have to pick him in that one, aren't they? All right, fans, stay with us. Plenty more action still to come right here for the WCW Worldwide. All right, the natural Dustin Rhodes is here. The son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And he is getting ready to go up against the reigning WCW World Television Champion. It's a non-title match.
And his opponent, accompanied by Paul E. Dangerous Reed. And representing the Dangerous Alliance from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, the WCW World Television Champion, Stunning Steve Austin, champion.
Well, there you see it, Stunning Steve Austin along with Paul E. Dangerously. Very proud to be the WCW World Television Champion, no doubt about that. Well, Paul E. said that it was only a matter of time, and he was right about that. Austin getting ready now with this match. If this is his version of a warm-up match, I don't know what to tell you. You see Barry Windham in the corner of Dustin Rhodes to keep an eye on Paul E. And there's the bell, and these two men lock up. Again, the title is not on the line here for this one, but what a big win it'll be for Dustin Rhodes if he were able to get it. Referee steps between them and gets a clean break. Dustin Rhodes having a right with some big right hands. Really getting the attention of Austin. Back elbow finds the mark, and look at this. Dustin Rhodes with a neck breaker. Well, Stunning Steve Austin right now has to be asking himself what the heck's going on here with this kid. Paulie Dangerously up on the apron, and he's got something to say to Dustin as well. And that distraction provides the opportunity for Austin with a pile driver. That is the big equalizer right there. You drop a man straight down on his head, that's going to take the fight right out of him. Follows it up with a Russian leg sweep. And now Austin is in control. I don't think that Stunning Steve Austin was expecting the onslaught from Dustin Rhodes that came his way in the opening moments. Now he is settled down through the storm and is trying to take control of his ship, so to speak. Well, very interesting analogy right there, as Austin in control again of Dustin Rhodes, at least for the moment. Those elbows continue to find their mark right to the midsection. Stunning Steve Austin into the turnbuckle he goes. And now Dustin Rhodes sends him shoulder first into the steel post. My goodness. Leg lariat down across the back of the neck, and now Dustin Rhodes hooks the leg of the TV champion. Only gets a 1 count. And now Austin with a big clothesline, and down goes Dustin Rhodes. Oh, he's right at the feet of Paul E., and I thought Dangerously might try a cheap shot or something for a moment. Dustin Rhodes has to be very aware of his environment when he goes outside the ring, especially on that side. Barry Windham perhaps shouting some words of encouragement, I don't know. But right now, Dustin Rhodes is on the receiving end of the beating. Stunning Steve Austin hooks the leg, it's 2. He got him, no! I thought he got him. Well, he thought he got him as well. Look at the shock on the face of Austin. Jawbreaker now. Big clothesline sends him all the way out to the floor. This youngster, the son of a plumber, the son of a plumber. Big footsteps to step into, but Dustin Rhodes has proven he can. Clothesline. Referee continues the count. And now Austin blocks it. Look at this. Dustin Rhodes, the natural. Slapping the taste right out of the mouth of Stunning Steve Austin. And the referees counts up to 7 now. They better figure out when they're going to get back in the ring. Austin just got ridden right into those steel steps. Dustin Rhodes broke the count wisely by rolling in and back out of the ring. He wants the victory over the television champion. He doesn't want a count out. Stunning Steve Austin being thrown pillar to post right now, and Paulie dangerously does not look so good. Finally, the action back inside the squared circle. And again, distraction. Austin with a gut wrench. Nicely done. What's he going to do with him now? Has him up against the ropes. Oh, here it comes. Stun gun. That should be all she wrote. 1, 2, and 3. Big victory for the reigning television champion, but let's give credit to the youngster. Most impressive match right there for both of these men. Oh, what's going to happen here? Sign of respect from Dustin Rhodes. That doesn't surprise me so much as it does that Austin accepted it. Fans, stay with us. More action still to come here on WCW Worldwide. We'll be right back. All right, fans, we are back. We started this show off with a tag team scenario, and we're going to be looking at another tag team right now, a brand new tag team.
At a combined weight of 479 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Shane Douglas.
All right, Mass Mayhem is coming out here, and what do they plan to do? I'm not so sure. I mean, we see Steve-O and Douglas in the ring. They're the legal men. Steve-O going to work with Cyclops right here. Oh, look at this. The former world champion now. Steve-O hits the ropes. Cross body. Pull that man up. Steve-O goes all the way up. Cyclops catches the chop to the head. Well, they may not have made the right choice right here in double teaming these two guys. This is the debut of Ricky Steamboat and Shane Douglas as a tag team. What a lot of potential I see in these two guys right now. Steamboat, of course, the former World Heavyweight Champion. He is a former Tag Team Champion in his own right. He knows how to win these kind of matches. He knows about the teamwork required to be successful in a tag team match. Look at this. Nice double team right there. And Cyclops, down he goes. As Steamboat catches him. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you right now, he's going to rue the day that he decided to attack Steamboat before the bell. Neck breaker, nicely done. Steamboat just waiting his time. Oh, there he goes. The Dragon has him up. What is Steamboat doing here? Wow, deliberate slam right there to the mat. And perhaps it is over. He's calling for it. We don't know what he's got in mind quite yet, though. Another clothesline by Steamboat, taking full advantage. I would suggest that he has the experience advantage, but since we don't know who's under the mask, it's hard to say. Irish whip to the rope. Steamboat with a leapfrog, comes right back out front. Double chop, down he goes. Very impressed, as always, with Ricky Steamboat. Oh, he just took Shane Douglas right off the apron, but Steamboat comes right back, flying head scissors. Big elbow. The Shadow taken out. Once again, Steamboat in his corner makes a tag. Shane Douglas comes in. This young man has got so much upside. Well, he's been predominantly wrestling as a singles competitor, but now he and Steamboat are going to give it a go at the tag team division. And as you mentioned, we saw early tonight, that is a very tough division. Indeed it is, but it would not surprise me if these two were to rise to the top at some point in time. Douglas goes into the corner, nobody home. And now Shane Douglas, with a neck breaker. The Shadow is down again. Douglas is measuring Cyclops right now. Belly to belly. Taught to him by Magnum TA. Oh, only got a 2 count. Indeed, Magnum TA was teaching Shane Douglas that very move. And now the Cyclops dropping him on his head. Probably should have made the tag right there, and he didn't. Considering the beating this man has been taking in this match from start to now, give credit that he was able to come back with offense at all. Tag made to the Dragon. Working the leg now. He's got it draped over that middle rope. And Steamboat taking advantage of the opportunity. Well, let's not forget how this match started out. Mass confusion here and decided to attack before the bell. Well, indeed, they would like nothing better than to spoil the debut of Steamboat Douglas, but I don't know that that's going to happen. Certainly not looking too good right now. Monkey flip by Steamboat, takes him all the way out. Trying to make the tag, and Steamboat says, I don't think so. Oh my goodness! Steamboat to outside the ring, and he missed. Steamboat taking the high risk, which will either be high reward or a lot of bang and damage, and he took the damage. And now Steamboat brings him in the hard way. Neck breaker. Referee's count has reached 6, and now Cyclops finally going to get back in the ring. Steamboat going all the way up. Steamboat from the top rope. We know what he's going to go for. Crossbody caught up. Referee is there. 1, 2, and 3. Tremendous victory for Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Shane Douglas. I'll tell you what, we're going to look at some of the action here from early on. The double team right here, they look like they've been wrestling together for a lot longer. That belly-to-belly by Shane Douglas almost put him away. Here's the double team where they attack the knee, and keep in mind the Shadow never legally entered the match.
Here are your winners, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Shane Douglas.
That is as good a debut as you could possibly ask for. They cut the ring in half. They absolutely did not allow a tag to be made. And in the weeks to come, I think we're going to have to keep our eyes on this team. Fans, stay with us. The total package, Lex Luger, is here. All right, fans, we are back. He is the United States champion. He wants to upgrade 1 week from tonight at Super Bowl. He'll take on the one and only Nature Boy Ric Flair for that WCW World Heavyweight title.
One week. We are 1 week away from crowning a proper World Heavyweight Champion. Flair, there's an old saying, those that don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. I am a student of the game. And I am the total package. You see, I know, Flair, whether the Horsemen are still around or not, you always have an ace up your sleeve. Well, this time, so do I. See, at 1 week's time, at Super Bowl, I'm not going to be coming down to the ring alone. I have sought the advice and the wisdom of a man who I believe can help guide me to the World Championship in 1 week's time. And at Super Bowl, Ric Flair, you're going to find out once and for all why I'm the total package. And you're not. Hang on to that title, Rick, for the next 7 days. Hug it, kiss it goodnight, because in a week's time, you're going to kiss it goodbye. The total package is going to prove once and for all that I am the best in the world.
All right, fans, we'll see you next week with Super Brawl.